Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Wolverines offense trots out there to open this game. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today, there's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team. They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Looking downfield, it's Banks. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Single back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. So many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. And now the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. They'll run it here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a quick grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Becoming a long march. Play number 10 of the drive coming up. Handoff to the back. Running with purpose. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Scanning the field, it's Banks. Running back grabs it on a screen. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Manages the tricky footing and knocks through the PAT. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. So Washington's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They look to throw it here on second down. A screen to the wide receiver. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaston.
Slangs the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I'll tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Fights off a defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Here's the option play. And now it's fumbled. What a decision.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pressure is coming, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's moving out of the pocket, extending the play now. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st quarter of play. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Toss play to the outside. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? It's a short completion to the big tight end. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
A quick throw out left, complete.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And bulldozing his way through. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And that run produces a decent gain.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Here comes some more big bodies after the defense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
Point after, up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they'll use the ground game here. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Back to pass. It's Banks. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a receiver wide open here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now they line up to kick the extra point. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. He did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, Not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. He's looking deep here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Huskies will line up to punt it away. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the second half, we keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, a really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple years with Michael Penix.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And there's the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Running play called on 3rd and short. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Washington now operating in the red zone. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, it's a handoff. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. And the Huskies come to the line in a hurry out. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Huskies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Tailback takes the handoff again. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back, it's Banks. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Stevens. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Second down after that previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To throw, it's Banks. Defense is coming after him. He's got a first down and more. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The tight end has got it. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. He eludes the rush. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And the Huskies will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. This will be down just outside the opponent's 45.
Boy, a great return, completely wiped away by fumbling the ball. This special teams gets the same message all the other groups get when it comes to the football. Do not, under any circumstances, lose the ball.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back to throw. It's Banks. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
They'll hand it off. Spins away from defenders. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Wolverines looking to keep this drive moving. Play action here on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Going the other way, can they catch him? He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Powering right past the defender. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Receiver in motion now. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The pickup is 7 yards, around 2nd and 3.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Washington has moved into the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Tackle, but First down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Guys, you got this. Let's win.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll feed the back again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Knocks that one right down the middle. With a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Well, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. To the air, it's Banks. Throws to the tight end. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Clock over the middle. It's Presley. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
Well, they had everything that they wanted here late in the game. The ball in their hands, quarterback that can make plays, everything you want with a chance to take the lead and potentially win the game, and they fumble it away. Instead, the pressure now is on their own defense to come up with a big play to try to get the ball back.
What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.